first off, Coach Royal and myself had the pleasure of coaching the boys soccer this fall. I'd like to start by thanking the parents. It's not easy playing in the MCAL League. Some of our games, our away games, all the way up in Deal, close to an hour away. And whether it was a home game, away game, I feel like there was always a presence from you guys. So big round of applause for you guys. Thank you very much, parents. And getting into our season. So our overall record, I feel like, is almost like a little bit unfair as to the representation of like how well we really did. We finished the season 3-6. But I hear I've heard Dr. Gleason say it, I've been hearing Mr. Horn say it, you hear it consistently. There was a lot of growth, a lot of progress, right? A lot of emphasis put on that. And it was no different for our boys' season. From our first game of the season going up against St. Catherine's, who's close to double our size, we were kind of conceding borderline comical goals, really, in that first game. But really that growth and that progress that we made, it was incredible. Taking on a team up in Mountain Spring Lake, going up to Spring Lake, and really holding it 1-1 and not losing the game until the final couple minutes, right? That we ended up losing 2-1. And, that was a team that went on and beat Manasquan, beat Brielle, beat these bigger schools. So I feel like, again, it was a real testament that, yes, our record shows that we were 3-6, but we had a lot of moments throughout the season that were really impressive that unfortunately don't show up on the MCAL website. But I want to give a big shout out to our 8th graders. They were amazing role models for how you want a team to be run, right? I'm sure all you 5th, 6th, and 7th graders would say, they created a welcoming environment, one that you enjoyed going to practice. And, again, they showed a lot of traits that I hope that a lot of you are going to learn from and apply next year. And for you younger guys, right? What do we have? Third? No second graders in here, right? Second graders in here? Great. So second grade all the way up through 7th grade, right? If you're wondering, how do you get your year on a banner, right? How do you end up getting to be a tournament champion? How do you cement yourself in school history? Well, it's not just by spending an hour of practice with whoever your coaches might be. Pretty much all those teams up there, they were playing at recess, they were playing after practice. You don't need to be on a travel team to necessarily become a better player, right? A lot of the times, you can be doing it right here at school. All right, so just keep that in mind as you're kind of coming up, and hopefully, again, you 4th graders, look forward to having you next year. All right, we're going to go through. I'll start with 5th grade and work our way up to 8th grade to come on up and get your pins, and then Mr. Royal is going to go through some of the superlatives. All right, and if I don't have the list in front of me, so if I forgot anybody, just please raise your hand if I'm missing anybody. All right, but first up, Joseph Sipley, where you at, Joey? Lone 5th grader there, Joey. All right, moving on to 6th grade. Colton LeCicero. Come on up, Colton. All right, next up, Henry Shoemaker. Gabriel Folk, come on up, please. Next up, Tommy Gallagher. All right, moving on into our 7th graders. All right, let's come on up, Dylan Bonte. Dean Katari. Vincent Craparotto. Christopher Sperani. Mason Medeiros. Medeiros. Henry Slavic. And now coming up, our 8th graders. Chris Acevedo. Isaiah Nico. Rex Anderson. All right. Liam McManus. And Colin Rocco. And I'm going to turn it over, similar to what the girls did. We had some superlatives that were voted on, and some that were based on kind of statistics. All right, so I'll allow Mr. Royal to present those to you guys.
Hello, everybody. So I'm just going to run through these superlatives, but before I do, I just want to say how much of an honor it was, first year being here. I really enjoyed this soccer season. It gave me a chance to really get to know, right, and understand this group of kids, and I hope to, very excited to continue to do that in the future. So our first superlative award goes to our most improved player. This award goes to a student who, Mr. Walls and myself, after every practice, he cared about wanting to get better. We would end practice and we would see him staying back, practicing his skills, and our most improved player goes to Mason Medeiros. And you guys can come on up here. All right, this next award is our Iron Man Award. This goes to a player who never left the field. He did not see the bench one time. He was a consistent face at practice, consistent face in our game, and this year's Iron Man is Rex Anderson. All right. Our next award is our Hustle Award. This award goes to a player who probably covered the most distance on the field, and that award goes to Dean Guttari. Next award is our Teammate Award. This goes to a student who always had each other's back, right? If anything, you could count on this student to have your back defensively on the field and to have your back day in and day out, and that goes to Liam McManus. Our next award is our Playmaker Award. In big situations this year, in a tight spot, we knew that, the entire team knew that you could look to this player. Maybe we needed a big goal, big possession, and that goes to Chris Acevedo. Next award is our Leadership Award. I think it comes with the territory of this player's position. He's able to see the entire field. We relied heavily on this player this year to keep us in some pretty tight games, and that Leadership Award is Colin Rocco. All right, our next award is our Defensive Player of the Year Award. If you ever went to one of our games, you knew that this student, this athlete, flew around the field whenever there was a situation where the other team was attacking, almost giving up a goal. This player would come out of nowhere, right, with a big stop, and that is Liam McManus. Our next award is our Offensive Player of the Year award. This goes to this year's leading goal scorer with 3 goals on the season. Again, in a big spot, we look to this player to make something happen for us, and that is Isaiah Amico. And our final award is our Most Valuable Player award. As a whole, right, offensive side, defensive side, we asked this player to play many positions, go all over the field. All the guys on the team looked to him, right, in big spots. He didn't just do a good job on the field for us, he did a good job off as well, helping other players learn the game, improve their game, and this year's Most Valuable Player is Chris Acevedo. Thank you guys.